Well, hello and welcome back to competitive multiplayer. So, if we head over to the vineyard, you will see that all the fields we own need pruning. So we are going to have to get a vineyard tractor and a pruning kit. So, if we have a quick look here. Ooh. I was going to say that one would have been good, but it's quite a hefty price tag. What else have we got? There's that one. I think I tried that one before on a vineyard and it didn't work out so well. We've got some problems. We've got vineyard tractors, which are no good as vineyard tractors. I wonder if I could fit this down the between the vines. It's possible. We can check it out. It's going to be tight. Oh, but it would work. We can do it. So what we need to do is to get a pruner. I'm going to buy a pruner. There we go. We'll have to go and pick it up to get things pruned. Got some wine being produced there. We have also got more silage fermenting over at the BGA. We've also got 16,000 litres of silage in the BGA, which is still working, which is fantastic. Right, now I could half the time it takes to prune all these by buying another one and putting it on the front. I think... oh, hello. It's the end of the road there. Oh. Have I come the wrong way? I think I have. Yes, I did indeed. Well, what are tractors for? I could afford that now if I did that, and by the time that we get around to later and wanting to get a slurry spreader, because I do want to get a slurry spreader today, we'll have made more money in the BGA. Oh look, that grass is ready to cut as well. Oh, need to make that into hay for the cows too. Although I don't think they're struggling for food at the moment, so we could hold off on that at the minute. None of the other fields are ready to harvest. They're getting close though. They are getting close. Yeah, I think I will get another one of those pruners. Let's just check and see if there's one in the sale. That would be good, wouldn't it? No, there isn't one in the sale. So, yeah, we'll get another one of them pruners. Right, that's £32,000 we've just spent on pruning equipment. But the grapes are going to make us, or the wine is going to make us a bit more than that, so that's good. In fact, when's the best time to sell the wine? Where are we? Here we are. So, best time to sell the wine is going to be £3,129, which is February, although we're going to wait till October. So, we've got 2 months, and then we can sell all the wine. We'll get it all loaded up onto the trailer and get it sold. I'm hoping the BGA is going to make us a lot of money, but we'll see. Looks like Dex has got some weeding to do, or some spraying to do, I should say. Oh, I'm just shooting straight past the shop there. I would love to get a slurry spreader. If I get one that fits down into the through the vines, I can do all that at the same time. This is the wrong side of them. Need one on the front, one on the back, and hopefully we can do 2 vines at the same time. That's the one on the front. The fact that the tractor's so wide should keep us in the middle of the vines fairly well, I hope. Right, I'll see you back over at the vineyard and we will make a start. Alright, so here we are. I need to unfold these all at the same time. Ace, that's good news. Okay. We head up here and hopefully both will be done at the same time. Of course, I could easily be missing some. Right. Well, I hope that this really cuts down the time, otherwise we're a bit scuppered. Well, that's it, mostly done. There was a little piece here that I can't get. Actually, I haven't tried with the rear one. Yeah, I'm not sure why that is. Really weird. All the others was absolutely fine, and then I've missed a bit just over on the edge here that we can whip round and get now. And that was just because I missed it. Right, so that is all the vines pruned that we need to prune. We can go and pop these pruners back up the top after we've folded them away. If we pop them up at the vineyard. Ooh, there's a post there. That was nearly catastrophic. And actually, buying 2 was the best thing to do because it's really, really saved me quite a lot of time. That would have taken the whole in-game day to do if I hadn't got 2 of them, if I'd only got the 1. So, very pleased I bought 2. Extremely happy with that. So, they should regrow again, no problem now. I do want to get some, well, either digestate or fertiliser spread on them. Actually, the machine that does fertiliser here doesn't actually use that much fertiliser, so I think we'll be alright doing fertiliser. I don't know about mulching, I don't know about... Oh, can I open these sheds? Oh, I can. Look at that. Yeah, I don't know about mulching, and I don't know about cultivating between them. Oh, that's okay. Right, so let's lower that one down. Take it off. Then we'll reverse this one in and do the same. And then we need to go and top up our greenhouse so that it doesn't stop producing coffee beans. As for the winery over here, it's still running. It's 10,690 litres of grapes in there. And we are producing pallets of wine, which is fantastic. We have enabled the auto-load pallet trailers. So I will get one of those for selling these in October, but that's a couple of months away now, so we don't need to worry about it just yet. So yeah, job number 1 is going to be top up the greenhouse, and then we're going to go get a slurry spreader and get some slurry onto it's not that way, is it? It's down this way. Get some slurry onto the alfalfa. I'd love to be able to put some slurry on all the vines as well down here. But I think I'd need some sort of modded slurry spreader for that, not the base game one. We shall see. But yes, the alfalfa is mostly good for slurry. We do just need to get it onto some of the field. I want to absolutely maximise our yield out of that, and then we'll be good for creating more silage as soon as that's ready. This field here is going to be hay for the cows. I still don't yet know how to get the milk out of that cow field, but it's got plenty of capacity and we're nowhere near it yet, so let's just have a quick look. Yeah, 930 litres, and we've got loads of capacity left. In fact, we've got loads of hay in there as well, so I mean, technically speaking, they're not using the hay that quickly, and we could think about making that into silage as well. There's no reason why not at the minute. Oh, look at all these things here. I don't actually have any fertiliser at the moment, I don't think. That's all herbicide. Ah, the fertiliser I do have will be in this trailer here. Alright, let's get turned around and find out exactly how much we've got in there. Oh, we've got quite a lot in there. Excellent. Oh, let's get that put into there. Fantastic. And then we will need to get the water tanker and do the same with that. Yeah, some people have commented that this shed is remarkably in the way, and they are absolutely right. All of you people are absolutely right. The shed is in the way. But I'm not going to do anything about it just yet. We are going to harvest the canola first, and then we're going to build up our yard a bit down here, and I will probably get rid of it then and put in a silo, because it was such a problem for us last year without a silo. Right, how's that done us for... materials missing. We haven't got any more silage at the moment. Right, we do need to go and get another tanker. It won't all fit in, but that's okay. We can leave it until tomorrow to top it up. So yeah, we've run out of silage. We have got digestate. We haven't got a slurry spreader. Absolutely something that I do want to get. Oh, crikey. All sorts of problems. Yeah, this field is going to be another couple of months before that's ready as well. Unfortunately. In fact, all the canola fields will be ready at the same time, which will be a bit of a nightmare. But nightmare for harvesting, excellent for profit. That's the gain anyway. And we'll have it all just in time for January as well, which is fantastic, because that'll be the best price for the canola, I believe. November, in fact, because we'll be harvesting it in October, and then we'll be selling it in November, which is absolutely fantastic. Couldn't have timed that better, actually. Couldn't have timed that better at all. Great stuff. Right, so I am slowly going to be getting silage into the BGA, so we will have to keep an eye on it. In the meantime, let's have a look at slurry spreaders. Well, this one's the obvious one. Gavin's old slurry spreader. Quite like the BKT wheels. Right, we'll buy that. We'll go and get the digestate into it, and we will put it onto our alfalfa field. There's no point doing it on the grass field because that's already fully grown. So we'll go and put it on the alfalfa field. Try saying that 3 times fast. Alfalfa field, alfalfa field, alfalfa field. Oh, it was quite easy. Anyway, I'll go and pick up the slurry spreader now, and we'll get back over to the BGA. Well, I did just try and fit this down between the vines, but it didn't work. Yes, we weren't having any of that, so we will not be spreading slurry with this between the vines. So there are alternatives, and I think mainly it's going to be the little fertilizer sprayer, if I'm honest. And there'll be 2 applications of it, so really need to get cracking on it fairly soon. I'm not sure how much it is though, if I'm honest. Let's have a quick look. Great technology, £28,000. So without the silage into the BGA, we're a little bit scuppered there. Because I've got all this here that hasn't yet finished fermenting. Let's have a look and just see. Yes, 96% fermented, so we should be getting some in there soon, very soon, but not quite yet. Maybe even by the time I've done this, a lot of them will disappear. We'll see. Right, let's get this filled up with digestate. As you can see on the mini-map, we have got green for all the newly planted stuff, but red for the stuff we did before. We did get quite a good yield off of this, so I'm expecting an even better yield now that it's going to be fertilised. Well, I say fertilised, I mean obviously slurried. I imagine that we will be doing... we won't get another application of slurry on this because it's nearly fully grown. In fact, we'll probably be cutting it next time. But after we've cut it and baled it, we'll have to spread digestate again. Obviously, I'm not entirely sure how much slurry alfalfa needs. Oh, I haven't got my crop sensor switched on. Have I got it on now? Oh no, I haven't. Alt B. Alt B? Why is that not to... Oh, it's because I have to have the tractor selected, isn't it? Do I have to have that switched off before I can... Come on. Why is that not working? Does it not work with alfalfa? Not sure it does. Okay. Well, let's carry on, because we've got plenty of slurry to spread. Digestate, I should say. Well, there we go. Digestate done. Unfortunately, that's all we've got. We covered most of the field, so that's good. And we've still got plenty of silage to go. So, going to leave that there. And what did I just get? 4,008. Oh, that must have been from the coffee beans. That's good. So, have we had any more go in yet? Doesn't appear so. 96% fermented. Right, so we do need to keep an eye on it. But essentially, I'm not really sure there's much else that we can do, which is really upsetting. Oh, yes, we can cut the grass in 104 and make that into silage as well, can't we? What's field 60 over here? Oh, that's not chestnuts, it's sunflowers. That'd be a really good one if I didn't have a maxed out loan. Right. Well, while we're waiting for this, let's go and start work on mowing that grass field. And then next time we'll be able to get digestate on there as well. Yes, I am going to make it into silage this time because I think that will be fine. Oop, crikey. Okay. Let's head over there. Obviously, I don't think we'll be getting many bales out of there, but some is better than none. By the time we have made those bales and come back, the BGA hopefully will be full of the stuff that's outside it. We'll be able to push all of those into the BGA and start it off again, and then put the grass ones sitting in the trigger ready to ferment. That's the goal. So let's get straight on. We will cut that grass, and after we've cut it, we will check on the BGA's worth of silage. There we go then, grass all cut. Just need to go and row it up. We'll take this back and have a look and see if any of the silage bales have disappeared. Even if they haven't disappeared, doesn't mean it hasn't taken them. It could be taken an equal amount from each one. They might all still have a little bit left in them, but who knows. Thankfully this field doesn't take very long at all to do. But we do need to get back and swap the windrower over at least. If some of the silage bales have disappeared, we can set the BGA off. I know that some of them won't be in the trigger, but we'll have to come back later with our front loader. Or we could just use the trailer there, auto load them again, and then take them off into the trigger again. Is this it? This is it. I was chatting away and not really paying attention to where I was going. Right, let's drive across the alfalfa. Oh, nothing disappeared yet. Does that mean there's nothing in the BGA? Yes, it does mean there's nothing in the BGA. Oh well. In that case, we'll go get it all rowed up and then we'll check again. We've got to be very, very close to fully fermented now. Very, very close, but oh, not pressing F1. Not quite yet, though. Not quite yet. So as I said last time, we are very, very much behind in terms of the money situation. Dex has got over £600,000 and no debt. We have got a £500,000 debt and no money. We have got a lot of pots on the boil. And I imagine Dex does too. So it's going to be hard work. It's going to be hard work to get it back. But we need to try. I don't want to write off this series yet. We're only on episode 13 and that is lucky for some. Alright, same drill as before. Let's get the row, everything all rowed up. Drag it in from the outside to start with. But yes, if we get it all rowed up and ready to bale, then we can check on the silage yet again. Well, there we go. That's taken about an hour of in-game time. So let's get back, grab the baler, and see if we've got any bales missing from the pile. And we can start the BGA off again. Well, once again, we still have no silage fully fermented. Oh, it says this is silage. Is this not silage? This is all silage. So why is the BGA not accepting it? Let's just push things around with this tractor a little bit and see if we can get it to accept the silage. Because we need to get it going. Boof. Did boof not work? Boof did not work. Oh, so it's accepted 368 litres of it. That's not ideal. Really not good at all, in fact. I'm not sure why. Ah, there you go. It started accepting the ones on the outside that are getting pushed in. So maybe we need to take the bales out the trigger and push them back in again. That's probably the game, I would think. Be able to feed them all in with the front loader after this. Yes. Excellent stuff. Well, that'll do for now. In fact, it's full. So, we need to activate that. And that'll keep going. So, as for this, drop that off there. We'll get our bale wrapper, baler and wrapper combined, and we'll head over to the field to make those bales. There is no rush today to get those in off the field, so we will we'll leave them there today and maybe go and pick them up next time. It would be nice to get some digestate on that field as well next time. Try and maximise the yield. But as I said, the alfalfa will be fully grown, so we won't be able to put any more digestate on that, unfortunately. May be able to finish off the little bit in the middle of the field before we finish today, if the silage is processed quickly enough in BGA. But yeah, not yet. So the vines have been pruned. The grass field has been cut and is about to be baled. Next time the vines will have regrown and we will be able to fertilise, which I think should be a priority. We should have the money for the fertiliser then as well, for the sprayer and the fertiliser itself, in fact. And I really want to get all those fertilised so we can maximise our grape yield for next harvest. I was going to say next year, but we're not playing with seasons, so it will just be next harvest. We'll get that wine made as quick as we possibly can. What I also want to check on is whether the wine is going to run out of space. Yes, it's storing 1,600 litres at the moment, so it probably would run out of space overnight. Okay, let's start to get this grass picked up. Producing 150 centimetre bales, like we did with the alfalfa, which is great news. So we'll get it all baled up, and then we will come back to see how many bales we got off the field. Well, there we go. 7 bales. I think that's pretty good off this little field. Not bad at all. And 25% of a bale in the machine, which will contribute towards the first alfalfa bale when we make that next time. What I am going to do is just leave this here briefly, pop down to the other farm and pick up our front loader, which we left, I think we left that down there. Pretty sure we did. And yeah, we'll need that to try and get the rest of the silage into the BGA. Although the BGA is full at the minute, it might be feeding off the other bales there. But it's we've jumped up to £49,000, so decent enough amount of money. Hopefully it's using the hopefully it's using the silage pretty quick. But then on the other hand, hopefully it's using it pretty slow, because we want to make as much money as possible out of it. So just need to pick this up. I want to drop the bucket off. And has anybody seen my forks? Anybody? Where would they be? Should I leave them over here somewhere? Maybe? Ah, yes, there they are. We will need those. Beautiful. Okay, we'll get back over to the BGA now. Obviously, we will take the baler with us. I think if I'm gonna be honest with myself, I think Mr. Dex might have this one in the bag. I think he started with the BGA earlier than I did. We're going to have to implement some new rules, I think, in the next competitive multiplayer. I don't really want this concept to go anywhere, because I am having a lot of fun doing it, even if I am losing it by a huge margin. But I don't mind. It's been great fun. It still is great fun. Like I said, we're only on episode 13. Plenty still to go. I'll see you back over there. Okay, so I was wrong. The BGA uses silage extremely quickly, and has thus used everything so far. So all we've got to do is pick these up and put them down again. or something. And they're going to feed in. So it's the electricity and the methane that keeps the money rolling in. The silage is used extremely quickly. So, yes, we need that. That other stuff to ferment as soon as possible, really, that we've just made, to keep us going until the next load of alfalfa is made. But all this is going to fit into the BGA now. And there we have it. So, it's already churned through 70-odd thousand. It's now got another 30-odd thousand to churn through. We've got electric charge out the roof. Methane, yeah, a little bit. Selling both of those. And yes, we have wine on the way. Inbound. Wine is inbound. So, just got a little bit of tidying up to do for the rest of the day. Nothing really major. So I will move these seed pallets and fertilizer pallets over to one side. And then there's not a lot else we can do until more stuff has grown, unfortunately. Might as well put these in here behind the baler, because the baler will be taken out the other way. And then they're out the way for cutting the alfalfa. I know that this side won't be fully grown, but if we do cut it all at once, at least then it'll be on the same growth plan. There is also a lot more in the way of nitrogen over on this lot, but I don't know exactly how much nitrogen it actually needs. It would be useful to know for the future. So let's just have a step onto here. 200 out of 200, so it does need a fair amount of nitrogen boost. Now we've only got 65, 80 over here. It might be worth me just sort of spreading a little bit more. Choose this tractor for a change. Do want to get into harvesting very soon. We're going to be harvesting a lot. I'm not sure why that area is staying red there, but never mind. Like I said, this will all be ready to cut next time, so that we won't get another opportunity to put more onto it. Unfortunately. But in the future, we definitely will be putting more digestate onto here. Is it worth me going to do the grass field now? No, we'll wait until next time until we go and get the bales. Right, that is now off. That has next to no silage in it, so that has now stopped. We'll We'll deactivate that, but continue selling everything else. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now.